Hey Joel, Rob Wild, Swing Vision Pro. Want to get your video out to you. Per your request, I'm going to show you what you were doing in the very beginning and then where we progressed to. Against my better judgment, I'm going to do that because I really don't even want you thinking about what you did when you first came in because there's so many flaws here that I'm going to outline them for you just so you know, and then we'll move on to the better stuff that we did. Okay, so as set up as we talked about, the very first thing we look at is to set up to make a proper golf swing. Setup requires a couple of different situations, as I talked about before. Anyone can set up just as well as any PGA professional or LPGA professional because it is a static move. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at your knee flex, and if I take from your hip and come down to your knee, and then I come exactly down from your knee, your weight distribution is on the front side of your leg. Okay, in an ideal perfect world, if there were one, we want it on the balls of your feet. Okay, and that's because we want to get in that athletic position to be able to make an athletic move into the golf swing. Okay. The other thing I want to bring to your attention right now is your toe line. Your toe line is still closed. Actually, yeah, it's a little closed. In a perfect world, we'd want to see these toes lined up like this. Okay. Now we're going to go to spine angle. Spine angle is again that axis that we turn around. That's going to allow us to make a nice fluid golf swing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 angles going on here. In an ideal perfect world, Joel, we would have one angle going like this, and it would be like that bolt, which the nut would just go right on, right off. When we got all this bending going on, we're killing ourselves. And another thing I'll bring to your attention is this very straight axis that we've created with our shoulders, golf club, and approach to the golf ball. All right. And one other thing is this head, obviously, to make that spine angle come in, needs to come back. That will straighten out the entire spine angle. I'm going to take you through your swing and just show you some of the things too. Here we go. So I'm going to move you through it. Okay, right here we'll see that right here, right there, we have a 10-finger grip, and I'm going to highlight that for you. And let's see, let's go red on that so I can show you. We've got a 10-finger grip right here, which is not allowing these wrists to hinge. And wrist hinge is vital to providing power to the golf swing. Okay, so you're basically coming down with no hinge, and you're blocking the golf ball. Okay, so here we go. We're going to come on down. Show you what we got here. You come down, we come into the golf ball, and we block it. You know, that one, as I said, went pretty straight. Okay, I can show you plenty of others that did not. Okay, so that's not what we want, my friend. All right, so we're going to skip ahead and we're going to go look at another one where we made some progress. And here we go. You know, the big thing too, again, what we were talking about as far as your head and everything, those bifocals got to go because that's the only way we can get that head up. But here I got a little bit better knee flex. If I come here, go to there, and come straight down, I got a little bit better knee flex there. Spine angle still a mess, but again, we talked about that is partially because of those bifocals, and we're going to get rid of that. Hopefully you do that before you come in for your next lesson. And we got all these angles going on here, and again, in a perfect world, we want this thing to go like this so we can pivot around it again. And again, the primary cause of this is we're trying to look over the top of our lenses to the bifocals, but I do like the knee flex position a little bit better. So here we go. Take you through your swing, come back. Okay, still right there. I don't know if this is a practice swing. Yeah, no, that wasn't a practice swing. Let me back you up just a little bit here. Somehow, when you came in, you're lunging a little forward because when we get to the golf ball, I'm going to show you where you're making contact with that golf ball. It's right here on the hosel. Okay, that ball can go anywhere or nowhere. There's a lot of different things it can do. In a perfect world, we want to make center face contact, which would be right here. Okay, so if we draw through this, we're going to see this just dribbles off to the right. Not very good whatsoever. So let's put you up to the next one. See if we can get something else going on here. I'm going to run through this real quick and see. Let me get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to see if there's something here that's of any value to you. And if I see it, I'll highlight it. If I don't, then we'll move forward to the better ones. Okay. And let's see. Ooh, hit it. Pretty good. Head down. Yeah, very nice. Let's go through this. We'll look at this. Thing I like, head down. Okay. I teach 1/1000, and then you may look up. We've got to correct the spine angle. The spine angle must be up here, and we must be looking down our nose at the golf ball. Okay, just like that. And that should be corrected with the bifocals. So here we go. We're going to go to some of the ladder stuff. This is some of your better work. And I'm going to get you started here. Let me cheat you up into it till we get to where we want to go. Let's see. Let me see where I want to be here. And I'm just checking your grip right there. Let me see. There you go. Okay. Now, this is when we start to make that inside-out path on the golf ball, okay? From your 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and then releasing your hands right at impact. So this is something you weren't doing. That's when we were blocking the ball in all different directions. Now once you started doing that, making that inside-out move and releasing your hands, you're going to notice, you see, for one thing, there's a little more wrist cock here. That's something we're going to address next time. And I'd like to, talk about that again at a later date. But there's a little more wrist cock going on than there were before. All right, I'm gonna take you through it. Here you come back down into the golf ball, inside out and release, and that's pretty dang close, Joel, to right down the middle. There we go. That's middle. You're gonna end up here somewhere. Okay, right side of the fairway. Very nice. Head down, nice. Knee flex needs to be a little more, and we'll work on that. We'll work on that the next time you're in. Okay, so because I've got knee flex here, and we're getting there. We're getting closer. As again, the perfect ideal world, I want these to come right across the balls of your feet, and your foot line has improved dramatically. Very nice right there. Okay, so what I need you working on right now, if you would, we talked about not taking it over halfway back. Releasing the club, getting our stroke so we're releasing the club on time from an inside-out path and hitting it straight. Once we start doing that, then we'll move forward and we'll work on a lot more important things as far as distance and control and things like that. But right now, I need you to get you hitting the ball straight. So let's work on that hip high. As I said, you can play, take a club, 2 clubs. You'll have to figure out what that is for you. But I'm going to shoot this off to you. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Otherwise, I'll look forward to when you're hitting it straight, you call me back, and we'll progress from there. So for right now, I wish you a great big one. Aloha.